About 8 to 10 years ago, I'd say you'd call the jobs that we have currently right now pretty strange, right, Vic?
They still are, if you think about it. They are.
No, but they've become so much more normalized to the point where it's like the most sought after job in schools amongst like young people. Today, we're going to take a look at some jobs that are still incredibly strange.
But might be the next big thing, so, you know, keep
Could be the next big thing. You could have a future career path here.
All right, let's see.
Professional mourners are becoming more popular throughout the world.
Professional mourners.
The practice is exactly what it sounds like. And basically, you hire actors to come to a funeral and pretend to care.
It's quite sad, actually.
That is quite sad, right?
Yeah.
Nah, because imagine
like
watching your funeral from above or below, wherever you go, and just seeing
maybe
paid
you would
actors.
find it funny though. You know, maybe if you're a humorous person, you'd be like, you know what? Maybe I'm having the last laugh.
I mean, is that what's sadder, seeing paid actors there or not having anyone there at all?
I don't know.
Oh, it's quite deep.
Being a professional mourner is just like mtu kukuwa na talent. Professional mourning is just talent like comedy, is talent like singing. Pia ni kazi yenye ina.
So it's a talent.
Yeah.
Tuko na sessions za ku.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty convincing. They're pretty good at their job. Don't laugh at them.
I want to laugh and, you know.
I mean, he did say it's like comedy.
Just told me, at least if you're the most disliked person in the village, people won't know. Anyway, that's a very good piece, and I really, really didn't want to laugh.
How many people do you have working for you now?
10.
Am I right in saying that you have like a guy dedicated to memes?
Yeah.
How insane! Imagine your job is like, yo, bro, what do you like? You know, you go home for Christmas. Oh, what do you do? And you're like,
I sit on Twitter.
Scrolling for memes.
Go through Mark Goldbridge videos all week.
No, but I feel like this job is actually way more common than people realize. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like most social media managers,
They need
their
to know
job
their
now is to
memes.
be on top of the memes. Yeah, like I see bare KFC accounts across the world doing tung 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 zoho or whatever it is.
Yeah, all the best social media accounts the last year, like Duolingo, have been from memes.
Yeah.
Which is perfect because he's just great at picking out genuinely funny things. So.
and you have a library of just like infinite in-betweener clips, right?
So a little while ago, I was
Yeah,
I hadn't watched
Chris
them
got
for maybe 5 or 6
the
years, and I started
absolute
going through them, and I was
archives.
like, I absolutely should be marking down every time something gets said that is like a stupid comment with someone's name referenced in it. So like, yeah, anytime when we next film with Ben Foster in this is the second in between his movie, one of the main characters is called Ben. There's so many clips of Will being like, oh. Off Ben and like stuff like that. So we cannot wait to film with them again.
It's good.
Specific screams for different scenarios, grief and sadness, utter blood-curdling fear, and quick shock fear.
Fair enough.
I'm Ashley Peldon. I'm a scream artist. I put in
What?
screams for actors in different movies or TV
I rate
shows.
it.
I naturally can go really loud and have a range of different screams, and that
Her poor
gritty,
vocal
grinding
cords.
sound,
Yeah.
I fit the emotion of the scene. I don't practice.
Very, very
screaming.
convincing though.
Yeah.
It's kind of a nice exertion, but you really do feel drained after 8
Just been
hours
screaming
of
down the mic.
screaming. I try to
Basically,
practice,
Harry doing a
but
pack
just sitting in
opening.
the car.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Fair. Train
I've seen this.
Train pusher.
Train stuffers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got you, bro.
Underground could do with a few of them. There's always
Please,
room
no.
for more.
Please, no.
Oh, just
This
get off
gotta
the
be the-
train, though. You're actually
At that
like,
point,
just
right?
get off the damn train, man. That's stupid. That is stupid. It's not a 3-person operation. Just get off the train, man. You're wasting everyone's time.
Daily
Honestly.
commute is much like any other. He's an easygoing
Do you think that guy gets on the
Been in
train
same
last just so
job
those
for
3
nearly-
guys feel important? You know, he's like, look, if I wasn't trying to squeeze onto this train, these guys wouldn't have a
These
job.
guys wouldn't have a job.
Yeah,
He's
maybe
boosting the
he's-
economy.
Yeah.
But it's no ordinary job.
He sniffs
Sniff his
keys.
keys.
I know someone else who does that.
Everything.
Thanks.
Hey, well done.
He sniffs everything.
Well done. Well done. You're talking about Ralph, right?
No. He's on the straight and narrow. He's on the straight and narrow.
I'm joking.
Anything and everything.
Well, Ralph
He
may
does
act
things
like he
most of
sniffs
us
keys. He
find
doesn't.
disgusting. George Aldrich works for NASA.
Oh.
And at their White Sands test facility, his nose reigns supreme.
Wait,
All the materials that go into
I'd like to put in
I'd like to recommend a friend of mine.
I'd like to. My nose could reign supreme. Thank you very much.
the capsule of the astronauts has to go through certain tests, and so I'm in charge of doing toxicity and odor testing.
That's crazy.
I use my sense of smell for 38 years to smell stuff before it goes into space.
Bro is a professional sniffer dog.
What really makes me important to NASA is that I actually use my sense of smell to help protect the astronauts from obnoxious odors in space.
Good morning. Professional
Fair.
line sitting for your next wait on the sidewalk. It's like Uber, but for standing in long.
Imagine telling someone you work for NASA.
And I sniff. I'd say,
Yeah, I
you've been on the sniff too much. You don't work for NASA. Wait, is this the guy
you get
who...
more sleep, you get your tickets
This is
delivered
quite
to you,
smart.
and you don't have to wait.
What does he do?
You. Enjoy your show. Good luck getting tickets. Right now, we currently have about 20.
They wait in line for you.
Yeah.
Line sitters. They're independent. They work when they want. They can make upwards of $1,000 in a good month.
It's not that much, to be fair.
No, it's not.
Wait.
What are they doing?
Cooling the metal? I don't know. Cooling him?
This is Janelle. She's a professional cuddler. If we want an hour of cuddling, how much does that cost?
$120.
We had a professional cuddler in a Sidemen video at one point, right?
Yeah.
My sister's gonna lose her mind. She's like, "You're going to meet David Dobrik." I'm like,
No, I'm going to hold him.
It's time for the Daily Panel, where Joe's Factory Associates get to review recently made merchandise.
Morning everybody and welcome to Daily Panel.
Don't tell me
they're
they're eating
examining
dog food.
pedigree
They're not eating
kitty
dog food.
meals in jelly
They're not eating dog food.
And the current Whiskers 1 Plus for kittens.
Help
They're
yourself
smelling
to
it.
some Product.
And this is how seriously
They're
they
touching
take
it.
quality control.
They're eating it. Vic, they're eating the dog food, Vic.
Good
Vic, they're eating the dog food as a
Good enough
job.
for the dog, good enough for me.
Tastes good. This one's got peas and carrots in it as well. So
It's actually good enough for me, good enough for the dog. It's the other way around. Come on.
Taste of liver.
Animals doing human testing, bro.
Honestly, dogs and cats have got us, literally, we are their slaves. They've got us
Honestly.
stitched up differently.
What is that?
Insect and
What is that? Is that what the fuck?
That's
What
awful.
the fuck?
That's
Are they
awful.
roaches? Are they
Yeah,
roaches
that's
just
awful.
creeping on him?
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
awful.
god.
Nah.
First to tell you that she's got...
Nah,
That's messed
I
up.
have nothing to say. Let's watch a professional bed tester instead.
When you meet somebody and they say, well, what do you do for a living? What do you tell them?
I tell them that I sleep for a living.
That's the life of a professional mattress tester, which is what she does for Wirecutter, the New York Times product recommendation site. How many mattresses do you think you've tested over the years?
We've tested over 100 mattresses.
The thing is, like, surely this is so
For the past
subjective.
month, I've been testing a mattress.
And she's all
In what way? In what sense?
Like different people like different mattresses. How can one person decide if a mattress is true?
Oh, in terms of yeah.
like, I don't know.
True.
I don't know. I don't get it.
home with her.
My job entails me having movers bring a mattress into my home, swap out the one that I already have, so I can sleep on it for at least a week and really assess if it's a mattress that's worth
That would
recommending.
also annoy me though, because like once you get a mattress that's good, imagine they take it away, you have a new one. I don't know. I couldn't.
So
do that
she
job.
does she just work non-stop then? If she's like when she's sleeping, she's working.
True.
Okay, well that was people with incredibly strange jobs. If you have any incredibly strange jobs that you know of, then let us know down in the comments below.
True,
Otherwise,
true.
we'll see you next time.